Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Casler, amateur radio, call sign KE0OG, here with let's do that over again. Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Casler, amateur radio, call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave. If you would like to submit a question to Ask Dave, send it to AskDave, all one word, at arrl.org, and it'll come straight to me. You can attach pictures, drawings, whatever you want to put on it to make sure that I understand what your question is. In fact, today's questioner sent a picture. I've got it right here. And we're going to look at this. Okay, this is Charlie Steiner, WP4SNU. And he says, cheers from Puerto Rico. My grandfather held a contest for my father and his brother. Whoever could memorize Morse code the fastest got the key pictured below. Dad won. Says all those people are gone now. What can you tell me about the key? He's got a picture of the key. Let's take a look at this key. This is the picture of the key. Now I'm going to look at a number of things here since he sent me just one picture. First of all, I'd like to point out this knob right here. Okay, this knob from the side view looks like this. You've got the key shaft, and then there's a screw, and then there's a round spot like this, and then it comes up out like this right here with that round thing around it. This is called a navy knob. I do not own a key with the navy knob. Otherwise I'd show you one. But that's the navy knob right there. Okay. Now, if we look at what we've got going on here, this shaft that runs through here is one piece of metal. These are the pivots. This and this are attached to this shaft. In fact, they go through it. Okay. And there's a little bearing right there, a little bearing right there. This will adjust the tightness of it, and this is the lock nut. Okay. These are the terminals for the key. When you press down on the key, this terminal right here connects, thus connecting these two right here. Now, what is missing on this key? It's hard to tell whether that's really there or not, but there should be springs. This is a real key. This is a J38, a very common key used in the military. The shorting bar was used first for instructional purposes, but it's also used in landline telegraph because all the circuits have to be closed in order to work, and you interrupt the circuit to send data. Okay. Now, you'll notice under here that there is a spring there. Okay, you press down on the button, and this pushes it back up. Now, this knob right here will adjust the tension on the spring, and then this is a locking nut to keep it there. Now, this at the back determines how far up it goes in the back, which means how far it comes down in the front. So there is, again, a knob right there that sets that distance, and another little knurled knob that will keep it tight. Okay. Now, when I look at this right here, when I look at this drawing right here,
Don't want to zoom out.
this is the same thing. I can't tell, but that might be a spring right there. That's where the spring would be. Okay. Now let's zoom back out. Get the whole thing here. Now note these screws right here. That screw is Phillips this screw is Phillips. You don't see many Phillips screws prior to World War II. See a lot afterwards. A lot of the World War II stuff was done like this, and you'll notice that these screws are flat blade screws. You need a flat cam to get in there. And these, and here, and there are 3 of them. These are wood screws rather than machine screws, but these were put on a long time ago. This screw has paint on it, indicating it came from something else. But these are more period appropriate screws. Okay, so you've got a very nice key. It works just as well as the other key. Well, Charlie, that's a very interesting looking key that you've got there, and quite an heirloom. If you wanted to make it a little bit more period appropriate, I'd change those Phillips screws for flat bladed screws in there just to make it a little bit more period appropriate. Okay. And this key is in perfectly good shape, and there's no reason that it should not function. Now, if you do get into a situation where it doesn't, you might take these out, polish them up a little bit, and you'd have yourself a very nice key. Now, I would not try to refinish the key, because it's this old patina that gives it its desirability. So, there you go. So, if you have a question for Ask Dave, send it to askdave@arrl.org, and send me pictures, whatever you'd like to do. Picture your station, whatever. I'll put those up. So, until we next meet, 73.